Yes, I'm Bruce Frisco for Sunday, August the 12th. This is CTV News at 6. Tonight, the country's condolences. Prime Minister lays flowers in Fredericton. Spirit and pride, mixed emotions at Fredericton Pride.
Live from our Maritimes News Center, this is CTV News at 6. Here is Bruce Frisco.
Some truly remarkable moments in the Elm City today as thousands took to the street to celebrate Pride. The event has morphed into much more in the wake of the deadly shooting as the city continues to heal. And of course, residents of Fredericton continue to mourn and look for answers 2 days now after the deadliest shooting incident in the city's history. Today, though, thousands gathered to show community spirit and pride. Fredericton's Pride Festival brought some of the biggest crowds the event has ever seen. Organizers recognized Friday's tragedy in several ways, transforming this year's event into a tribute. CTV's Nick Moore joins us now from Fredericton with the details. Nick.
Well, good evening. Many people wondered if the parade would go forward after Friday's shooting, but the Pride Planning Committee said today was an opportunity for the community to come together. It had all the markings of a pride parade. The confetti, the dancing, the music. But Friday's shooting was never far from anyone's mind at the Fredericton Pride Parade today. A moment of silence was held during the event. Many wondered how today's parade would be different following 2 days of grief and mourning.
I think the decision to move forward is important because Pride is all about love and community.
We're showing pride and strength in that we're a good community. Fredericton is a resilient community that can get through anything.
Thousands of people came downtown to take part in the event.
Last year we thought it was huge, but I think this is at least 3 times bigger than last year.
The planning committee for Fredericton Pride altered their schedule in the wake of the shooting.
We had decided not to do the flag raising at City Hall on the Friday, and that was the right decision. But it really, we didn't get any indication from the community other than literally from 2 people that they thought the parade should not go forward.
Fredericton police controlled traffic during the parade, and a police vehicle drove the parade route. While members of the police department have marched in the parade before, this year was different.
There'll be very few police here today, and it's not because they don't want to be. They need time to decompress and grieve and be at home and take their mind off of anything.
Mayor Mike O'Brien said he spoke with Fredericton Police Chief Leanne Fitch for her opinion on whether the parade should go ahead, and she told him it absolutely should.
Some people may think that it's disrespectful, and I would beg to differ. I think that our officers put their life on the line for our marginalized people and for these kind of celebrations to go on. So this today is a celebration.
Absolutely wonderful.
People marching in the parade tied black fabric around their arm in recognition of the tragedy.
Last night we sat there and we made black ribbons until our hands hurt, and it was only a symbol of community that brings us together that made us do that.
Gathering is a healing, and when we all gather as one, we all show our resilience, and we stand up for our city. And of course, the key thing is that we spread the love.
A city in need of love after perhaps the most difficult time in its history. Nick Moore, CTV News, Fredericton.
After 2 very difficult days, a heartbroken community came together for a colorful celebration. Thousands filled the streets as part of Fredericton's Pride Parade.
Our heart's broken, but we still got a strong pulse, and this brings our city alive. This is a celebration of our people, the people that we lost, and it's a deep respect to the people that protect our streets, allow these kind of things to happen.
So many smiles and so much laughter. A temporary escape from a tragedy weighing heavily on many minds.
When you get together, you work on each other's energies. And, you know, it was a real tough time Friday. Probably the worst we've ever seen here, but it's not going to put us down.
The crowd pausing for a minute of silence to honor those who risk their lives every day to keep the city safe. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau was originally scheduled to walk in the parade. He will attend a different Pride event. This afternoon, he met with police officers and their families.
I thanked everyone for their service and their continued belief that service leads to stronger communities and a better country.
The city stood in shock.
Across the city, heartfelt prayers for the families of Constable Rob Costello, Constable Sarah Burns, Donald Robichaud, and Bobby Lee Wright. Between them, they leave behind 10 children.
I had 5 of my own, and I can't imagine that, to have children left with only one parent. And it's going to be a big adjustment for all of them.
A regimental funeral will be held in the coming days to celebrate the lives of Constable Burns and Constable Costello. A chance for the community to say goodbye to 2 fallen heroes. Vanessa Lee, CTV News, Fredericton.